ఫేస్‌బుక్‌కి దానికంటే ఇన్‌స్టాగ్రామ్ కదా మనకి కాదు అసలు. నేను అనుకున్నాను. అదే.
Good evening, Tina.
Good evening, sir. How are you? Everything? How's everything?
Things are fine. How are you doing?
Nice.
How is the
All good.
T2T going?
Batch 3 started. Registration
Oh, so you
started.
started?
Yeah. People can start registering now.
Oh, okay. I think we will have to expand that, Tina, because now the industry internships are becoming less and less, no?
Yeah. This time targeting to get minimum 200.
Yeah, because maybe, we can kind of get the universities also pulled in with your thing so that there can be kind of a course supervision at the university level.
Ideally, yes.
No, because
Now, actually, university should drive this a little bit. They should support us more.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
No, because what's happening is that now internships are becoming less and less available.
Yeah.
Which cuts
Everyone
down.
knows there's a problem, but no one is.
No, this is a good model if we can kind of
Yeah.
scale it up and kind of pull in the university people also to support, no?
Correct. And they can support as mentors easily.
Mentors and co-mentors or something
Yeah,
while
correct.
you bring the industry thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that even the other companies will support, I think, if
Absolutely, yes, because they know there's a problem. They can't provide
they know the
internship.
problem because this effect of this in the long run, what will happen is now in if this thing goes on, in 2-3 years we won't have people at the middle level at all.
The industry will be gone.
Yeah, so we have to mentor these
This
people.
has not happened earlier, right, Doctor?
No, it
This has
didn't
not
happen.
happened.
Okay, there was a time that when the industry went down, like we lost a lot of projects. Then people like Virtusa and IFS started kind of firing people, but this kind of thing never happened.
Never happened, yes.
Right, we have got about 60 people. I think there'll be some more coming. As usual, they will be, let me, yes, this. Do I? There was option to remove the waiting room, no? Where is that now? No, there was a place to, wait a second. Oh yeah, they have changed the, remove the waiting room. Yeah. Shall we start, Tilna?
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, my camera is not very good, so I think I'm not very visible, but welcome to everybody to this session on our course, Emerging Trends. Actually, Tilina and Tilina's boss is two culprits who are responsible for this course because they are the ones who said, the students has to know about what is happening in the industry before coming to the industry. So that is why we introduced this course called Emerging Trends, which which we kept flexible, like they suggested, to bring in different topics that come in trending at any given moment rather than having a fixed syllabus that we can't change later on. Now, but one of the things that we have been having for the last few years is this Tilinas course, which is about storytelling. Tilina is a very experienced trainer, certified trainer, and a visionary from Nagaro, uh, who has been, with us all along and keeps on doing innovative things like T2T program, which is theory to trade program, which I'm sure that he will talk about it. But more importantly, he is going to talk about one of the of its importance. I mean, you might think that, okay, I can tell stories, but most probably you are wrong because telling stories is almost a science now. Being able to tell the right story in the right way, targeting the right target audience. So it's a skill that will be useful for your entire life. It is not just, I mean, the programming that you learn maybe in 5 years, it will not be useful at all with this AI coming in and all that. But skills that will be needed is things like this digital storytelling. So that is why we invited Tilina, a very experienced presenter, as well as a trainer, as well as a technology guy who has a lot of experience, skills. But today he will talk to you about how to become a good storyteller, right? I mean, good storytellers have a place in any company. If you can tell the story when you go to the interview, you tell a nice story. I mean, not a story like a fairy tale, but a good story of your education, you will get through. In your CV, you write your story of your skills. I mean, this is something that I have noticed. When you make a presentation, you go and blah 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 blah. There's no story there, no emotion, no involvement, no engagement. So that is what we are going to change with this lecture today. So and Tilina, I think several of, I mean, quite a few of them has put the thing that we asked them to do, which is a 2-minute video of their life. That also there are kind of different ways that they have told the story of their life. So you can take some examples from there as well. So over to you, Tilina, and I hope you don't mind me recording this session.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank
we
you.
can keep a record of it.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know, whether you like it or not, AI economy. We call it AI economy. AI economy,
Recording in progress.
whether you like it or not, are going to change many of the things. It's already started. I typically use the word whether you like it or not. Some of you will not like how things are happening. They will say, this is because of that reason, this reason. Whether you like it or not, whether it is fair or not, things are being changed. And people are being easily replaceable. Things are going to change the thing so that most of us are now easily replaceable. Not just freshers, even people like me. It has come to a level, or it will come to a level, that some of our work, at least 70% of our work, are replaceable. Meaning, 70% of us have nothing to do. Do you know that some of the companies are now considering whether to hire an intern or buy a subscription for an agent. They will spend 60,000, 70,000 rupees paying an intern per month, but a nicely working agentic AI, an AI agent is about $200 per month. That's nothing for an organization. And the AI agent will not ask for salary at the end of the month. They will not ask for overtime. They will not ask for reimbursing travel requirement. They will not ask for food replaying, and they will not ask for anything. They will do everything 24/7. So from a company's perspective, from industry's perspective, first let's agree that it's actually cheaper in the future to go with AI. So replacing is not that difficult. If you are trying hard to become someone who is having a job, that era is slowly going away. Now, our effort should be to become more irreplaceable in whatever the industry that you work. You will be probably in IT industry. How do you make sure that you are irreplaceable? Probably you're not interested in IT industry. Probably you go into something else. Let's say you work as a chef in a hotel. But AI can come into hotels also. Probably you become a music composer. AI can come and replace you as a music composer also. What makes you generally irreplaceable? That's the things that you should be actually focusing on during your education time. That's my personal belief. It doesn't matter which industry. It can be even doing business. It can be even doing, cooking, blogging, video editing, composing music, becoming anyone. I don't know. Anything can be mostly replaced by 70%. I think it's okay to say this in this forum. It doesn't actually matter what your educational qualification is. You may having a bachelor's, you may be having a PhD, you may be a professor at the moment. There is high replaceability. So it's not actually the academic qualification that gives you that irreplaceable nature. It's the skills that gives you that. Skills, but only skills. If you ask me to list down those skills based on the importance, I would put storytelling within the first 10. First 10 skills that's absolutely needed to be irreplaceable or to be having the ability to sustain within the next few years to come and going forward. It's something that cannot be easily replaced. But AI will grow into a certain level. We don't know to which level, but ability to tell a story is a human skill that we say that will give you absolute edge on how to survive in the next few years to come. The word is survive, not to thrive. Thriving and surviving are two different things. What I used is survive, which I say is that even in order to survive, you need storytelling capability. Thriving is next level. That needs some more skills. But even to survive, you need storytelling. Meaning, if you do not have the storytelling capability, your survival is also going to be challenging. I think you have started to feel that. People are calling us for job opportunities, internships, but we talk to them. The first few questions that we ask them, just on informal calls, we feel that that feeling is now not very much helpful. So what brings everything into life, what gives you freedom in the future, what gives you the ability to survive, are not going to be your academic qualifications. It will play a part, but it's not mostly that. It's mostly skills. Out of that, the storytelling, ability to tell stories. So just like Tyrion Lannister said in our most famous teledrama series or teleseries, it's not army or gold that gives you ability. It's the ability of stories. What unites people is not power. It's actually ability to tell one story that everyone believes. If you remember when Martin Luther King said, I have a dream speech. You all know that speech, right? When Martin Luther King gave that I have a dream speech. Probably if you have not heard that, there's a speech, famous speech called I have dream. That was a black man who was talking about the rights of the black people. But did you know about 40% of the audience was white people? Why? Because that story was told so nicely, people believed in that story and were ready to rally with that story. So it's not actually the power or the army or the gold or anything that unites people, it's stories. When Hitler told his story, half of the world united with Hitler, ladies and gentlemen. Whether that intention was good or bad was a different thing. But despite of the intention of Hitler, half of the world marched past with Hitler. Why? Not because his intent was noble, no, but because that story was good enough to bring everyone on the line. So if you ask me, how would you influence a bigger set of people? How would you bring everyone together to a common platform? It's the power of stories. Stories are absolutely powerful. The ability to tell stories is even more powerful than that. And we all are, luckily, born with that capability of telling stories. Storytelling is nothing but the ability of creating an emotional connection. Yeah, so what we are talking about is a science and an art. The ability of creating an emotional connection with your end user so that it will make them to take an action. I like few words from this. I want you to actually take a screenshot, write it down somewhere because we are going to make this our mantra today. Storytelling is nothing but the idea of creating an emotional connection with my target audience. At this discussion, you are my target audience. So today I'm telling a story. I need to have the ability of creating an emotional connection with you because you are my end user so that you would take action what I need you to take. So my job today is to deliver something so that we both make an emotional connection. At the end of this session, you will take action as I want. I like these three things. If you look at this point, ladies and gentlemen, has three important things: emotional connection, end users, and taking action. Emotional connections, end users, and taking action. If you can make an emotional connection with an end user so that they can take an action, you have told a story. This is what our grandparents did. This is what books do, right? When you start reading a book, yeah, here's a book. Is this a good book to read? Whether this is a good book to read is defined by the fact whether it can make an emotional connection with me so that I start taking the actions this recommends me. That's the reason some of us fall in love with some types of books, but not other types of books, because that emotional connection is very, very, very strong. Now, our job today is very simple from this point onwards. From this point onwards, our job is to make an emotional connection with the end user so that they would take action. Here's an example from your context. Let's say you want to present your project or attend a Viva. If you want to attend your Viva, remember what you want is the best marks. You want the best of the best marks. And in order to get that best of the best marks, you have to basically influence your end customer. Your end customer at that point will be your Viva panel. So you got to make an emotional connection with your Viva panel so that they would give you something that you want. If you want A plus, if you want a better number, if you want a higher result, remember it's not them that it's not actually the panel that gives you the mark. It's you who will get that mark from you. There's a difference. Do you understand this? Do you understand? For example, if you want a mark, a certain mark from your Viva panel, it's not actually they who give you mark. It's you. It's your capability how to influence them so that they will feel like giving the mark. These are two different things. Yeah? If I have my wife, if I want a kiss from her, it's not that she would come and kiss me. It's my capability to make a emotional attachment with her so that she feels like coming and giving me a kiss. If you want to find a girlfriend, boyfriend, it's not that she will come and find you. It's your emotional connection so that they will feel like coming and doing things. So, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, any storyteller will need something. Our grandmothers, our grandfathers, when they told us a story, they had something in our mind. They wanted to plant some big vision in our mind. They wanted to make us believers. They wanted to make us big visionaries. So when our mothers, fathers, grandparents told us stories, their intention was that we become great people. So they have told us bigger stories. That bigger stories have made an emotional connection with us so that most of us started taking action. And at the end of the thing, they are seeing the results. The results are basically a fact of taking action. Now, this can be applied in social scenarios like mother father telling a story to a kid. It can be happen in a business scenario also. Yeah, it doesn't need to be just social. It happens in business scenario always. Let me give you an example so quickly. So here's an example. This is the launch of MacBook Air. At the launch of MacBook Air, they had one story to tell. They wanted to say that this is very thin. They wanted to show that this MacBook Air is very thin. So they call it the world's thinnest notebook, MacBook Air. And how would you present this idea if you are the presenter? If you want to imagine your finally project is building the MacBook Air, the thinnest laptop in the world. If you are the person who built this, how would you present this idea to the world? Now, if we had done this, we would have done in different ways. But let's see how Steve Jobs did it first. Remember, this is him presenting the MacBook Air to his investors. Very um, large or gathering. So his audience is very large, and their audience is business oriented. They are investors and immediate customers and technical folks. And he had to make an emotional connection with this technical crowd, investor crowd, business crowd, so that they take an action. What's the action? They should start buying the MacBook Air. See this. Just let me know if the sound is not coming.
Tilina, you may have to share the sound, no?
No sound? Did you hear the sound?
No, we didn't hear the sound. I don't know.
All
Did
right.
others hear the sound?
Others?
No, sir. There are no sound.
Oh, you should have told me. That's why I told you. All right. Okay, let's share it again. Share with sound. All right, playing it again.
We're talking thin here.
Yeah, now okay.
Did you hear? All right.
Yeah, now okay.
We're talking thin here. So, it's so thin, it even fits inside one of these envelopes that we've all seen floating around the office. And so let me go ahead and show it to you now. This is it. Let me take it out here. This is the new MacBook Air, and you can get a feel for how thin it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at this.
All right, you got the point. So the point is delivering a story so strong that the entire world started to believe that MacBook is the next thing to buy, taking action. So there were these three things: making emotional connection, end customers or the audience taking action. Emotional connection was made through an analogy. An analogy. They did not just say, they could have just put a PowerPoint presentation which large screen, large text saying MacBook Air is the world's thinnest laptop. That's it. They could have done that. No, that's not the way that they did. They said, well, MacBook can even fit in a office envelope. And they actually put that in an envelope, opened it in front of the people, and took it from an envelope. That just completely changed the story. Everyone feels like that's like God. We can't it can't, it's something that we can't even believe. So storytelling is not just at the social status, social level. It goes far, far beyond into the level of business. If you really ask me, what's my job? My job role goes as associate principal consultant, something, something, something. But my real job, day to day, is to create stories. Create stories so that people would believe the things that we have to say. It can be end customers, it can be the internal teams, it can be very difficult people to handle, it can be our immediate people. That's my work. At home, I keep on telling stories. Yeah, everybody is same. Yeah, we have to tell stories why we are late to home. We have to tell stories why we have this particular friend request from that girl. We have to tell stories. We have to give requests, tell stories why I'm not eating today. Yeah, we have every time what we do is basically telling stories. Remember now, it has three things. If you are telling a story, there should be an emotional connection with your end user so that they take action. And if either of these three are missing, we are not telling a story. Simple as that. So this is how businesses did this. I can show you one more example. This is one typical example of how we sell cars, right? Yeah, look at this. Let me actually ask from you. I'd like this audience to talk. Otherwise, I know you guys will be sleeping. In fact, what would you think about this car? Anybody? I'm not pointing at the first phase. I'm not pointing at people and asking you to speak. I would consider this as an adult audience. So in an adult audience, we don't point and talk. I guess you Open University folks we have seen are very, very, very straightforward and very enthusiastic audience. So I'm inviting you to give me your opinion about this car. My question is, would you like to buy this car? Would you like to buy this car? You can wait until other people talk, or you can unmute and talk. If you are silent, yeah, go on.
Personally, I would not.
You would not?
Yeah.
Reason, Sachit?
The thing is that this is made in 2000 and it's only about 1,500 almost kilometers.
Yeah.
It's,
So, what's the problem?
Practically
not
unusable.
possible.
Yeah.
So you don't believe the mileage?
Yeah, probably.
All right. If it was like 250,000, or let's say 300,000.
Yeah, that would be
Actually,
like.
this was a bit old picture, I think. Yeah, that's fine.
That would be good.
If mileage is okay, like let's say 300,000.
Yeah, that's possible because it's
That's possible.
25 years. So, yeah.
So just imagine all these facts are real. Then what?
If these facts are real, then yeah,
You like to buy that?
with the Sri Lankan vehicle market, not because
Mm.
I would need to check this one because it's
Uh-huh.
not just the the outer look. You need
Mm.
to check with some technical guys who know about these mechanical things, whether
Okay.
this is really this one or something like that.
So I have told a story. I have tried to make a emotional connection with you, and you did not take that action that I like. Right? You said no, I don't want to buy it right now. I want to come to your place, check the car, and then only I will take the decision. Right, Sachita?
Yes.
So my
that-
storytelling did not actually work because you did not take action. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, what happened was my storytelling was not making enough emotional connection with you so that you did not actually feel like buying, isn't it, Sajid? This story was not enough for you to buy this car. So,
Yeah.
because of that, you wanted another story where you need to go physically touch it, feel it, see it, another person recommending you. That's the story that you want. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Absolutely.
Now you got it. Let me ask from another person, second thoughts. Anyone else? I think we have 100 plus people, folks. This is your chance. Anyway, in this lecture, in just 15 minutes, you all will be talking. So either you talk now or you talk in 15 minutes. Anyone else? I have the full power to bring you to mic and camera. So anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
I also
Yeah,
would
Kevin.
not buy the car.
You don't like?
No,
Why?
actually, it's because if there were good pictures here, I would have thought about it.
Ah, you like pictures. If the pictures were good, you would have
Yeah.
given a thought like
Yeah.
this picture is nasty looking tree, nasty looking house. It's not that really attractive. So if there were some better pictures of the vehicle to get a better decision, you would have
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, then I would have thought about
All
it.
right. So Kevin and Sachit, thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your thoughts. But unfortunately, I could not influence you to buy it because according to the storytelling definition, I have not made enough powerful emotional connection with you so that you would take the decision that I want you to make. Unfortunately, I could not sell it. Got it? But listen to this. The car here that we are seeing is Honda Accord, year of manufacture 2000. Look at this same vehicle advertisement. Remember, this is from Sri Lankan context. Here's another one.
You're different. You do things your way. That's what makes you one of a kind. You don't need things. You're happy with who you are. You don't care about money. You have everything you've ever wanted. You don't do it for appearances. You do it because it works. And this is not a car. This is you. It's a lifestyle. A choice. Your choice. Introducing a used 1996 Honda Accord. A car for people who have life figured out and just need a way to get somewhere. Luxury is a state of mind.
Kevin, what do you think of that car?
Yeah, I thought like it felt like a whole different experience.
Oh, all right. So you like the experience?
Yeah, that was quite good.
You know what happened, Kevin? This you have seen. This was a advertisement actually in eBay. The starting price, oh, it was auction actually. It was auction picture of auction car. The starting price was mentioned as $499. And you know what? In Few seconds after this advertisement, it was auctioned at $15,000. 499 went up to $15,000. $15,000. And eBay thought this was way back. eBay thought that was a glitch in the system and they stopped the advertisement. Yeah. So this was $499 that went up to $15,000. And the difference between our advertisement and this one is just the story that we told. Here we are selling a car which has a mileage of 200,000 kilometers, which is 19,097 cc, a car which is Honda Accord. We are trying to sell a car which is automatic transmission. We are trying to sell a car which is used. That's the story that we are saying. But in the other video, Sachit or Kevin, what were they actually telling about? Were they talking about talking about the year of manufacture in the story?
Yeah, actually, it was there 1996 or 19.
It was there somewhere hidden, right?
Yeah.
We did
But
not
it was
even
there.
hear that. What was the story? They were talking about a car or they were talking about something else?
Experience.
They were talking about another experience, which they said at the end, that story was there. There was one line that saying, luxury is a choice. They were selling your decision about your luxury is just a choice. Whether you have a happy life or a luxurious life is just a choice. And this thing can help you to fulfill your definition of choice of luxury. And people actually bought that. People actually bought that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this works. This works. I can personally vouch because this is my job every day. The better stories we tell, better people we meet. And we have used to storytelling from a very long time. We have told stories in different ways, from the village shops to gossips to Facebook like shares. We have been telling stories for a very long time. Usually at this level, I do an activity where we ask you to find something. But I think depending on the fact that you have already done some homework, let me actually play one or two of your creations. I saw that a lot of you have already submitted many of the sample applications, sample videos. Now, I don't have a specific choice I can randomly make, but I'm going to give an opportunity for some brave people. I need you to put your name if you want me to play your video. Put your number actually. If you put your number, I will specifically play your video rather than randomly playing it. If you want me to actually play that, let me know. Come on, guys. If you think and if you're confident that you have done a good job, and if you think that the world needs to see this, this is your chance. This is your ability to star. Come on, give me your number. Then I will play that. Come on. This is your chance to inspire someone from the industry. I just need your index number.
Guys, talk because you might get an internship, you might get a job. These are the people who have internship, jobs, whatever recommendations. So
If I remember you,
yes.
this is the chance for you to help me to remember you. So give me something, guys. Come on. This is not a lecture, guys. Stop thinking this as a lecture and hiding behind your cameras and mics. Either we do this as a collective session, or we do this as a boring manner. I can do this in a boring manner also. Let's not make it boring.
Don't make it boring.
I want to have fun, guys. Come on, help me. Help me to make this. Help me to help you. Let's have fun. Some fun here. Give me something.
Yeah,
Give me something. Give me your name. Give me a number.
There.
Here,
Tishan.
got it. 26. Let me search this. All
Tishan.
right. All right. Let's see what this is about. So, Rana Singh, right? Let's see how it goes. All right.
Sealed with a kiss, yes, it's
and say up.
මුහුද මගේ ගොඩ දිමයි
ගෝලි පුට්ටුලා
Los noto asustados.
Now your TV is no longer just a TV.
And his name is John C.
සම්බුදු හිමිගේ සටහන් සිහිලෙන්
All right, that was remarkable, fantastic. I know you just had a few hours to do this, but fantastic. It reminded of me of a few things. It gave me goosebumps at the first level when you started to play those childhood memories. We will not give immediate feedback, but we'll watch another thing. It's really good. Give me another one. Give me another name. Give me another name,
Somebody
guys.
put your number on the chat box.
Yeah, you have done a lot of things. So give me something. Give me some of your things so that I will go and fill it. The world. Yeah, thank you. The world does not easily give you opportunities. So when opportunities are given, Karunaratna, you have to grab it. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Hari. Then Hari. Ya, kami jam berapa?
My network. Oh.
It's playing. But it is playing till now. We get the sound also.
Yeah, it stops at one point.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Probably my network is giving me a little bit of trouble. Well, let's try that once more. I think it's pretty large file. Anyway, let me have actually a quick chat with these two folks. Tilshan, you are there. Can you unmute? And also Anuja, both of you. Can you actually turn on your cameras? Come on. I'm feeling so lonely. Tilshan and Anuja, can you turn on your cameras? It's fine whether you are where you are. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
A-
matter.
a- as long as you are not nude, you can switch on the cameras.
So,
Can you hear me, sir?
yeah, I can hear you. But just turn on camera. I'm so lonely. Where's Anuja? You have to change your camera. It's currently set to something. Nice hair, man. Where's Anuja? Anuja, you're joining with us? Come on, let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. I'm going to teach you something really cool. So, Anuja, come on.
Yeah.
Anuja or Anuja? Anuja Gisara or Anuja Gisara? I don't know. What's the name? Anuja. Anuja, you're here. All right. Anuja and Tilshan, you have to help me, right? When I ask you to create a 2-minute video about your life, did you know to which audience you are creating this? Did you know who will be the audience? Did you have something in your mind, or you just put something?
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
know.
Yeah, I thought this for Khalid.
This for
Khalid.
colleagues or your friends. Okay. Tisha, what was your
Mm,
idea about audience?
I got some idea about the audience. For the first audience, this audience, and for the second one, my YouTube channel.
So you wanted to impress
Yeah.
your YouTube channel audience also. What's
Yes.
your YouTube channel about?
Currently, it's about memes,
Memes.
gaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what type of audience is there? Like school students or adults, young
mm,
adults?
uh, uh, in the analytics, I can see that audience are mainly from USA. Age range about 20 to 35.
Yeah, young adults. So we have not young adults, actually adults. So you have some idea about your audience. Either it is this audience or some other audience. But you have kind of missed one important fact about audience. I am the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally I have been the audience. Since I gave you the question, ideally you could have, I mean, this is the perfect way of doing this. In a perfect way, ideally this story should be targeted to me, correct? Ideally this story should have targeted to me, at least as a second audience. Yeah, it can be the first audience, can be your friends, but at least in the first, second, third, somewhere I should have been there, correct? And Dr. Madhura Peruma should have been there, because these are your target markets.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
go on.
For example, I combine these things for. You said you got some experience like nostalgia. I want to give that because in here most of the students are, I think, 90s to 2004 born
Right.
peoples.
So our intention was that you should have told a story about yourself. But see, I'm going to now be a little critic here, Tishan and Anuja, about both of your things. So I might be completely wrong, by the way. This is my own perspective. The story you have said, now at the end of the story, what I remember is Robin Hood. What I remember in Anuja is your nice pictures in your old days. But ideally, if you have targeted me as your first audience, I should have a lasting memory about you, not Robin Hood. In the example of the Apple laptop, at the end of that, my full memory is about the fact that he took it out from the envelope. So I, as the final audience member, remember that. So Tishan, Anuja, your story should be directly targeted to that audience member who you are targeting. And at the end, I should take an action. Your action, Tishan, may be in the story, you should have at least told me that I should go to your YouTube channel and click the subscribe button at the end of. If that happened, that may be your action that you needed. Anuja, same thing. You must have some action that you wanted to achieve. Always there's an action. Probably your action is at the end of that video, I remember your name. so that when you send me a LinkedIn request or a Facebook request later, I would actually accept that because I remember you. You get me, Anuja? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That action is what you are after. Not just creating a video. Anybody can create videos. Now look at what has happened. See, when I ask you to create a 2 minutes video, see how many people have done that. 150 people tried that. This is exactly what happens when you apply for internships and jobs. When you find that there is some application, 150 people are going to apply to the same thing. But who would get that? The person who get that is the best storyteller who will influence the audience member to give you the job. So, Anuja Tilshan, you learned a big lesson. It's not actually the recipient giving you something, it's you getting something. Understood? So,
Yes.
storytelling is nothing but the ability to get something from your audience member. Anuja, you could have got my trust so that I will feel like clicking the accept button. Tishan, you could have tried hard to influence me to visit your YouTube and click the subscribe button. In fact, this was a bigger chance you could have got many subscribers from this audience today itself. Yeah. Ideally, if you had done the story very well, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, your friends in this audience should have stopped momentarily listening to me, go on to YouTube, find the channel, click it. Any time that you are given a chance is a chance to tell a story to get some action. Got it? So Tilshan, Anju, Anuja, from this point onwards, consider any opportunity that you are given as an opportunity to influence to get your intended objective. Got it? That's a story that you need to tell. Thank you. In the moment, in the coming next few minutes, we will hear few other stories. Moving forward, stories or storytelling activity.
Telina, can I interrupt you
Yeah,
for 1
Ajit,
minute?
yes.
Guys, everybody, can you put your S number in front of your name so I can keep this as the attendance? Put your S number in front of your names. Some of you already have. Those who do not have, please put your S number in front of your name, change your name, and add your S number in front of your name. Keep your name also, but add the S number in front of your name.
All right.
Thanks, Silna. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. So everybody rename your names. Put S at the beginning. Now we all know storytelling is really important. It can change a lot of things. It can get you a job. It can get fired. It can basically help you to get fired. It can take you up and up and up. It can make you into any job that you want. At the moment, for example, the reason why I am asked to do this thing is not because I do a particular IT job. Yeah, it's not that I'm doing IT job. That's not the reason why I'm here. It's a reason that I have one day, for some reason, influenced Dr. Ajit Madura so that in his mind, my name was planted and he has remembered me and he called me. So storytelling is about getting emotionally connected with your intended recipient so that they will take the action that I wanted to take. Storytelling really makes sense or matters because it can make very complex things very relatable to people. I can and you can tell very complex things in a very simple manner using stories. And it is about emotional, and it also is about understanding better and improving the retention. For example, how many of you are from a science background, A-level science background? Raise your hand if you are from A-level science background, or put a thumbs up. I think there's a reaction capability. Put a thumbs up. Let me see how many of you are okay. Right. Okay, most of you are from A-level science background. Right? Okay, so thank you for this thing. Yeah, thanks for the science thumbs up. Brilliant. Now, I'm going to ask you another question. There is a react button of heart, right? There's a react button of heart. Put a heart if you still remember the song or that poem or whatever you by hearted, the ආවර්තිතා වගුව ආවර්තිතා වගුව කටපාඩම් කරපු ඒ කාලේ විදිහට නම් පතක් කරගත්ත කුණුහරුප කවිය. Yeah, there must be some poem or something that you remembered the ආවර්තිතා වගුව. What do you say the ආවර්තිතා වගුව මොකක්ද ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කියන්නේ? Yeah, whatever that. Yeah. Okay, so periodic table. Everybody has something that you remembered the periodic table. So thank you for the hearts. So most of the people still remember the poem or the story or the song or whatever you created to by heart the periodic table. Good. Now there's another icon, emoji, the laughing face. Put a laughing face if you have completely forgotten the periodic table's first column or the second column, third column, whatever the column. If you have forgotten that, put an icon. Yeah. So see what happens. We remember the song. Even I now remember the song, but I don't remember the periodic table. But the song is here. Periodic table is not here. If I work hard and hard and hard, I will easily remember the periodic table. But I don't actually have to work hard to remember the periodic table's song. Song is here. Story will be there for a very, very, very long time. That's why the retention is more. People, what they do is they will first remember the story and they will make a link to the actual content. People will remember the envelope. They will make a link to the MacBook. People will remember that Kunuharpa poem or the Kaviya or the Sindhu or whatever and the story. They will then make a link to the Avartita Vagu's periodic table's first column. Our teachers those days, or tuition masters, whoever, were so creative fixing this story so that our retention was long. Whether that's good or bad is a different story. That's a different story. But the story has retained for a very long time. For me, I learned periodic table during 2005-6. It's almost 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. I still can remember the song, not the table. So it enhances the understanding and it enhances the retention. Even if now today, if I want to remember the periodic table, I can still bring it up. Some quick methods I can bring it up. There's actually a science between this. When I tell a story, if I'm telling the story in a better way, the science says that the neurons in the speaker's brain and the neurons in the recipient's brain, they start vibrating in the same frequency or they start synchronizing together. So my neurons, your neurons, we get started connecting and we start synchronizing. There's a science between storytelling. Speaker and the listener comes to the same pattern, same frequency, same vibrations, same synchronization. That's what in Sinhala we typically call Sahurdaya. Sahurdaya is someone with the same heart, same story, same line. Yeah, because we share the same vibration. So there is actually a science in neurology about the neurons being lined up. Also, there's the other side of storytelling. This is basically proving that stories really work. There's a concept called narrative transport. Narrative transport is nothing but taking you to some other place. How many of you are book lovers, by the way? How many of you love to read? How many of you love to read? Put a thumbs up if you love to read. Thumbs up if you love to read. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of things. Okay. Lot of you are readers. Nice. I like it. Put a heart if you are a movie lover. If you are loving movies. All right. Brilliant. So there are a lot of movie lovers. How many of you are? I don't like books. I don't like movies. I mostly like quick videos like TikTok, WhatsApp things, or Facebook lives, YouTube shorts. How many of you are video people? Short videos. Put another symbol, whatever. Yeah, probably put the third symbol, laughing symbol. All right, all right. There's set of short video type folks also. Nice. So brilliant. So you have different types of stories that you hear. You hear from books, you hear from movies, you hear from short stories, short videos. But whenever this happens, some of you may have felt that there is a certain level during the story that we stop feeling time. We stop feeling time. At a certain point, we feel like time is not moving, that we are stuck in time, that we don't actually feel the sense of time, that we can't keep on doing that for a very long period. We forget lunch, we forget eating, we don't feel hungry. We are in it so much that we don't feel time is flying. This is what's known as narrative transport. Stories are so powerful that it can actually engage you so powerfully, it can take you out of your zone to another dimension where they do not feel time moving. What if you can do this at your final presentation of your final project? Now you are given 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. What if you can narratively transport your Viva panel to another dimension where they do not feel time flying? They will not feel 15 minutes is going. If you could have done this, that's where you make an emotional connection so that they will feel like giving what you are asking them. So this is science based and this is also evidence based. This is basically something that is actually working. Narrative transport is what it is all about. Also, science says during our typical speeches, there are some parts of the brain that gets activated. But when we listen to a story, when we tell a story or when we listen to a story, there are many more neurons, so many more areas in the brain that gets activated. The more parts the brain gets activated, more we remember. Yeah, so storytelling works. So rather than giving you a note to remember, if I tell the essence of that in a story, you will remember more. Why? This is the reason. More parts of your brain gets activated when you tell a story. Also, stories can give more these kind of things from your brain. Yeah, more hormones get evicted. Yeah, the moment you read a story, moment you hear a film or a short video or listen to a podcast, if the story is good, these type of hormones start falling in. What are these things? Oxytocin is the love hormone. It makes people happy and it basically engage you with the speaker. Dopamine, is another happy hormone. It creates longer retention. Cortisol is the stress hormone. It keeps you curious. That's the reason, because of the cortisol, we want to always watch the next episode. Cortisol at the end of one episode, it gives you something, it hits you somewhere, and it makes us curious, so we feel like going to the next chapter, we feel like downloading the next movie. Endorphin is basically a natural painkiller. It refreshes you from stress and provide you comfort. So these things come from stories. That's the power of storytelling. And also, there's a fact that emotions, but not the decisions or the logic that drives the most decisions. Now, for example, let me give you a very simple example. We all know that hitting gym is really important. We all know that. That's logic. Right? So if I want to have a fit body, at the moment I'm not having a fit body. I have just one pack, not six packs. And I perfectly know, ladies and gentlemen, that going to the gym is important. It's really important. I know that. The logic tells me, from my limited knowledge, I know perfectly well that I should hit the gym. I perfectly know that I should daily exercise. I perfectly know that if I don't do that, bad things will happen to me. I perfectly know that. That's logic. But still, I don't do that. That's number one. Number two, but during my wedding time, I felt that I need to impress. So those days, I honestly did work out. My wife during my wedding time was so thin because she wanted to fit into that wedding sari, that jacket. After the wedding is finished, never hit the gym. No workout, nothing. Why? Both you and me, both she and me, wife and me, we all know that logic says we have to exercise, we have to hit the gym to be healthy and all those things. But there's no emotion to that. That's logic. But when they say, oh, there's this wedding that's coming and I need to look nice to my um, parents. I need to look nice in front of my parents-in-law. I need to look nice in front of my office crowd. That's emotion. Because of that emotion, I will work hard. Because of the emotion, I will not eat at night. It's emotions, not logic, that drive decisions. If you want some decision from someone else, it's mostly not logic, but emotions. It's mostly something mixed with logic, mixed with emotions. So you got to work on the emotion part so that people feel like giving what you want. Because what drives decisions is mostly by emotions, not logic. There is a kind of a breakdown of what a great story is, but before that, I'm going to give you one more chance for another person to promote your message. So, who would like me to show your video? Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a number. Let's look at another video. Give me a number. Yeah, give me a number. Come on, guys. Are you sleeping? You sleep, I sleep. Give me a number, give me a number, give me a number. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Don't be shy. These are your friends. Come on. This is your opportunity to tell a story. This is probably opportunity. Come on, give me a chance. Give me a name, give me a name. Anybody who can volunteer. Come on, volunteers, Open University. You're going to be better than this. I am talking to almost all the other universities in Sri Lanka. Yeah, thank you. Who is this? Chanuka. Right, let's get Chanuka's number. All right. Good. I like the fact that you have at the end mentioned that you are now looking for an internship because we have an answer to that also. Good, very good, Chanuka. Now I'm giving you a chance for the others to comment. Anybody who actually watched that, I think who was our previous friend? Let me ask from someone. Kavisha, are you here? Did you watch that? What do you remember? Somebody, or probably let's use the chat. Just type in the chat just one word or two words. What do you remember from that video? Something that you remember from that video. Something that you remember from that video. Right, looking for internship. He's Chanuka, yeah. Animation images, you remember. Looking for internship, you remember. Programming languages, you remember. Remember that he needs internship years. Born 2000, remember. See, so Chanuka, look at this mixed message. Chanuka, now let me talk to you. Can you unmute and talk with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Chanuka, what was your intention? What did you want to actually tell? What was the single line that you want to convey? Or you did not have such a intention?
I need to tell who am I.
Mhm.
Uh,
Did you want specific action to be taken? I mean, did you want them to like you? Did you want them to appreciate you? What did you actually want from them when
mm,
creating this?
Make a
Oh, you did not.
branding. Make a
You want to
branding.
make a brand. You want them to remember you.
Yes.
Mhm. Do you think that you have done that?
Uh, s- Not
Sort of.
most. Not 100%.
Yeah. So what could you have done better now?
I
You
can.
see in the chat, if you see, when I
Yes.
ask them to tell me what you actually remember, they are
Yes.
giving me mixed answers, right?
Yes.
They are telling everything,
Yes.
which means they are everywhere. Which means your story is brilliant, but it has not converged to one point.
Yes.
Yeah. If your intention was to remember you on the point that I'm looking for internship, from the very beginning itself, the story should have converged slowly to that. Got it?
Yes.
So stories are like rivers. They have a flow. Stories can't jump from here to there, here to there. Remember, when we hear stories from our mother, father, grandparents, there is a big flow. We love that flow. After this, that happened. After this, that happened. After this princess gets connected to this prince. This prince get connected to that prince. There is always a flow. We love that flow. That flow keeps on going. That's what we remember. Got it, Chanuka?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's try that one. All right.
Okay.
All right. Nice. I know it's easier said than done. It's not easy. That's what life is. Nothing in life is easy. Yeah. So this is what you did. So Chanuka created trust. Chanuka created attention. Chanuka gave a lesson. Chanuka helped other people to remember him. Chanuka tried to make a connection with people. In one word, Chanuka did a transformation. Before the video, the rest of the audience and me, we were at a different place. After watching Chanuka's video, we were transformed virtually to a different place. So art of storytelling is about this transformation, which Chanuka did. How much you can transform Chanuka tells you whether you are a great storyteller or not. Yeah. So storytelling is the one and only capability that will take you to one of the many places. Let's say not one and only, but at least within the first 10 biggest skills that you need to have. Here is an example about transformation. Let's say there's a person who is not so sure what to do with my life. Then he goes to a YouTube channel, find our friend's YouTube channel, find a nice story, and he gets confidence about his own life. That's a transformation. Before the story, he was not confident. After watching the YouTube, I'm confident. That's a transformation. Let's say I am angry with my wife. Then I read a nice Facebook post by someone. Then I feel deeply in love with her again. Transformation. Started with angry, read the post, it influenced me. I'm in badly love with my wife again. This is again a transformation. So storytellers are transformers. They transform people from point A to point B. What you did, Shanuka, and the rest of the people who have created your videos, you have basically transformed me from somewhere to another somewhere. Let me tell you some example ways that you can tell stories. This is actually inspired by real movies. Movies are the best storytellers. You got to learn from movies. Next time you watch a movie, Think about this. These are some of the very famous storylines in the movie world, which we can also use. Overcoming the monster. In an example, storyline of overcoming a monster, there is a monster, there is a person who will go kill the monster, become the hero. Yeah, there must be a monster somewhere. There must be someone who would kill the monster, finish him off. He become the hero, overcoming the monster story. Then there's rags to riches type of a thing. Someone who is at a very poor level, do something, become rich. Yeah, rags to riches type of stories. Yeah. Then there is the quest type of stories. You start from somewhere, you want to achieve something, you start going, and at the end, you find what you looked for. Hobbit is a great example. Alice and the Wonderland. Great story about a quest. It's just a movement from one point to another point, a quest. Voyage and return. You go somewhere, come back. It's all about that coming back. You have gone somewhere, you want to come back. Voyage and return type of a story. Comedy type of stories. Frozen is actually half comedy, half other things. A tragedy. A tragedy can be sold as a story. Yeah, Romeo Juliet, Titanic. These are all tragedy type stories. Or even Rebirth is a story. Now, the point is I can keep on going and going. These are kind of main 6 7 methods of major storytelling examples from the movie world. Most of the movies are based on these things. There are many other subtopics also, sub story topics also, but the point that you and me need to learn is our presentations, our stories, our speeches, our vivas, our proposals, our projects can be also from this. You will laugh at me, say, how do I do this? How do I do overcoming the monster in my viva presentation? You can. You can show your monster as something that you work hard, fixed it. That's overcoming the monster. You know, people always love to listen to stories. Here are few stories. You show a quest. Yeah, imagine you want to show how your final year project works. Don't just say, okay, here's my final year project, blah, blah, blah. Instead, show a quest. This is how we started. This is how it looked after 3 months. This is how it looked after 6 months. This is how we failed. This is how we did this. This is da 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 da. You are showing a quest. Probably it's a rags to riches, right? You started doing some final year project idea. It failed, it failed, it failed, it failed. And then we tried this, it went up, went up, went up, went up. And now we have this final idea. Anything that you have to say can be said in a form of a story. How many of you actually believe what we are talking about? Put a thumbs up if you feel like this is going to work. It's okay if you are still not very influenced on this, that's fine. But put a thumbs up and say if you feel that this is going to work. If you don't feel that this is going to work, don't worry. Yeah. So this has worked everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Every corporate presentation that I see, corporate presentations that I see, if you say them that this is a good presentation, it's based on a story. Lousy presentations that has all the bullet points, just information, we don't remember them. We don't remember them. Those are just good to save somewhere. Later, we will not even open these things. But we remember stories. So these are some of the pointers for you. Now I'm going to show you another beautiful story. Now, this is something I really, really, really like. Before that, I want you to read this. I want you to read this, and I'm going to ask few volunteers to summarize what this is all about. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Read it, and one of you will get a chance to summarize. All right. Any volunteer? Any volunteer who can summarize this for me? Any volunteer who can summarize this for me? For the third time, any volunteer who can summarize this for me? You are looking for internships. Come on, any volunteer who can summarize this for me?
Come on,
Guys, take the chance. Take the chance. This is someone giving you opportunity to shine. And you are going away back and back and back. This way, you are going to ever go back. Honestly speaking, there's a lot of people coming to the industry. And honestly speaking, if you don't get the chance, rest of the people will get the chance. You will be ever be back. This is what's happening. So here's a chance. Shine in front of other people and show that you can do it. Who would volunteer and summarize this for me? Raise your hand if you are scared. Come on, give me something, give me something, give me something. See, I can actually point your name and ask you to do this. Then you are doing this because I'm asking you to do. I want someone to do this because you actually like this, you love this. Otherwise, there's no point. There's no point me being like a school teacher. Let me see your hairs. Let me see someone. Let me see someone. I can see people slowly leaving. Come on. I am giving you industry secrets, guys. Yeah,
Shall I?
go on. Yeah, go on. What is it saying?
Quarter of the population in Canada are foreign-born people, and so far they have given temporary work permits to about 600,000 people, and they have a plan of increasing that number to 500,000.
Good. So that's a summary, right? Kevin,
Yes.
if I ask you to put this message in one sentence, what would you say? Is that easy or is that difficult? You're on mute if you're speaking. What's the final message?
Final message that Canada is welcoming immigrants.
Canada is welcoming immigrants. Good. Very good. Very good. Absolutely. But in order to tell that story, Kevin and the rest of you, you will understand that we had to write a lot of text here. I'm going to show you another one now. Let's see how they have achieved this. Kevin, I want you to be with me. I want you to tell me, Kevin, what this says. What do you feel about this picture? What's drawn there? What's this box? What's this black thing? What is it?
It says England's football team is nothing without immigrants.
Right. Yes, so this is English football team, and immigrants, they have crossed, right? Meaning, if the English team without immigrants, they will only live with how many people?
3 people.
3 people. Meaning, the English football team will not work without immigration. What's the one line that they are also saying? This story is saying. What's the line that they are saying? What's the meaning of this in just one line, in your own opinion? England
also depending on immigrants.
Depends on immigrants. England depends on immigrants. What is better to you? Do you want this text or do you want this picture?
The picture.
Absolutely the picture, because you don't have time. Number one, this is more interesting. You will remember this further and more. So stories will be for us for a very long time. But remember, stories are remembered for a very long time because of those three reasons that we mentioned. It has emotional connect with us, the audience, so that we feel like taking action. Yeah, when I see this, I immediately make an emotional connection because I see names crossed. Emotionally, I am attached to that, and I feel like, their final message: England welcomes immigration. I like that message, so it will resonate with me. So this is the important thing. Let me now help you very directly with an example which is very close to you. Let's imagine that you want to do a presentation at your university. If you want to do a presentation at your university, the topic that you select and the message that you want to give and the purpose you want to do this are actually three different things. This is the first thing that you want to fix before even opening your PowerPoint. Topic, message, and purpose are three different things. Here's what people typically forget when making PowerPoint presentations. Here's an example. This is actually something that I had to do a few years back. The topic that I select is the results of a survey of undergraduates on the industry readiness. The topic will be the results of a survey of undergraduates on the industry readiness. The message I want to deliver is improving undergraduates' industry readiness boosts Sri Lankan economy. That's the message I want to deliver. See, it's actually different to the topic. Topic is basically showing the survey results. That's the topic. The message I want to convey is that improving the undergraduates' industry readiness will boost Sri Lankan economy. That's the message I want to deliver, which is different to the topic. Topic is the result of a survey. Message I want to give is, if you improve industry readiness of the undergraduates, it will boost Sri Lankan economy. That's the message. But the real purpose of my presentation is not that. My final purpose was to get some senior people to volunteer as mentors to one of my programs. That was my purpose. Topic, message, and purpose are three different things. In all the presentations that we saw, in videos that I show, this should be there everywhere. What you are saying is one thing. What is actual message that you want to deliver is another thing. The real purpose of the presentation is another thing. So in your Viva, your final purpose may be to get a good grade. The message that you are delivering must be chosen carefully. The topic that you select must be chosen carefully to align with that. So topic, message, and purpose are three different important aspects, which we are going to do an activity in few moments. Yeah. I am going to skip this. In fact, let me take an example and explain this further. These days, actually yesterday, I finished watching Harry Potter for the 8th time. Harry Potter has 8 movie series. How many of you are Harry Potter fans? Put a thumbs up if you like Harry Potter. Let me see. How many of you are Harry Potter fans? Oh yeah, a lot of hands coming up. Whoa, brilliant, fantastic. I love this audience. Oh my goodness, fantastic. I finished I finished watching Harry Potter yesterday for the 8th time. Yeah, I have watched alone like 4-5 times. Then with wife about 2 times. Yesterday, I watched Harry Potter for the 8th time with my 2 girls. Now I have watched Harry Potter, I think more than 8 times, 8 to 10 times. Why I am attached to Harry Potter for a very long time like this? I have tried to analyze why it has happened. It's because it has a nicely flowing story from beginning to the end for 8 movies. 8 movies, they are keeping us in single story. What's that story? I've tried to decipher that story. The story is in a very simple case. There's a very simple setting where there is a wizarding world, which is hidden from the Muggle world. Muggle means, if you are not a Harry Potter fan, non-magic folks. Yeah, there's a wizarding world which is hidden from the non-wizarding world, which is like us. That's the setting. In that setting, there are two characters. There's a protagonist called Harry, and there's an antagonist called Voldemort. He who must not be named. These two characters are the people who are playing the game in that particular setting. And there is a conflict. The conflict is between the good and the evil, between the antagonist and the protagonist. There's a fight, there's a conflict. And the theme is that good will ultimately triumph all evil. And at the end, Harry Potter becomes the chosen one, where the good ultimately wins. This is basically the story that kept me going on for multiple times, watching the same movie again and again and again. Not all movies we will go and watch again. But there are some movies, very limited movies, we will feel like opening again and watching it for the second, third, fourth time. Harry Potter, I have watched for some reason, minimum 8 to 10 times. It's nothing but this idea of the storyline which was there. Now, if you look carefully, ladies and gentlemen, there's a theme in this. What was the theme? If you remember those different types of stories, here, overcoming the monster. Overcoming the monster was the theme of the story, because there is a monster which is Voldemort, and overcoming that monster and coming above the evil is the story. So we have the setting, we have the characters, conflict, theme, and final impact. In fact, the point that I want to make is your presentation, your pitch, your Viva presentation, your slides, or your proposal for a final year project, your final year project report can also be a story. Can also be a story there where there can be these kind of settings created. Now, it's easily said and done. I understand that it's easily said and done. Meaning, it's easy to say but difficult to do. I agree. That's the reason people like me, we have to spend humongous amount of hours to make some presentation decks perfect. In my company, for example, to give you real figures, these days we are working on one proposal, and that proposal goes through lot of times, lot of reversals, lot of changes, lot of feedback, change. Sometimes only just 5 slides. Only just 5 slides. 10 people would sit together and talk about that for minimum 20 times to make sure that the story flows correct. Even the word, is this the correct word? Is this the correct place to put the color? It should be the left side or the right side. We have to negotiate, argue about these minor simple things many times so that the story comes perfect. So, in my perspective, ladies and gentlemen, creating just a simple PowerPoint presentation for me is like creating a movie. There will be a setting, there will be characters, there will be conflicts, there will be themes, there will be impacts, there will be beautiful art, a flow of a beautiful story. That's the reason why sometimes we are able to attract customers. Sometimes they like the story but not give us the project because financially they like the emotion that we create, but logically they don't have money. That can happen, but that is good for us. That's actually what we try. Even if they don't logically come to us because they are financially not capable of matching us, that emotion is what we want to create, because after some time that emotion will be much stronger than the logic. They will feel like coming back to us. That's exactly what we do. So for me, creating just a presentation is not just creating PowerPoint, putting something and showing. No, it's a story. It's a big story, so that at the end people feel like remembering it. People feel like remembering it for a very long time, and people feel like taking action. We will actually start doing one activity. But before this activity, I'd like to go for one more video. One more video. Whose video should I watch? Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me your index number. Give me an index number. Come on, guys. I could have clicked something random, but I like to give you a chance. This is a chance for you to showcase that you have done some good work. I'm respecting that. If you are confident of your own work, this is your chance to prove that you have done this not because Dr. Madhurapperum asked you to do, but you did this because you love to do that. So if you want to show the world that you actually love to do something, not just because Dr. Madhurapperum asked you to do this, thinking that you will lose mark if you don't do it, show me that you had passion. Show me that you had passion. Show me you really love this. Give me a number. Yeah, go on. Don't be shy. Give me a number. Right, got it. What's the name? Tilukshan Yogaraj. Got it, Tilukshan. Let's go forward. Thank you, man. Here we are. Oh, yeah. From a small village to big dreams. Immediately, I like it. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tilukshan. Tilukshan, thank you. Tilukshan, if you can open up yourself and tell me what was so important that you want to say here. What was the message that you wanted people to remember?
That I never give up on anything, and I want to become a successful software engineer in future. That's my
Got it.
goal, and
Brilliant.
I'm going to the goal.
Brilliant. Super. Tilukshan, if I give you an added challenge, right? Added challenge that I want you to put this in Facebook and write a little, post about this. What would you write?
Maybe it might be a brief intro about myself, and I think it's going through that path. That's like my intro of myself, and it's saying my goal, and mostly the main focus on this video is my about myself only. So
Brilliant.
if I write a Facebook post and that caption should be who is me, and that's you can get answer from this video.
Right. So the intention is people should click this because they want to know about you. Correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But do you think people will click on this? Do you think
probably
people are
no.
interested in listening about your story? listening about you or reading about you, watching about you? Do you think people will be interested?
Most probably
right.
it doesn't
Most
work like
probably it will
that,
not.
but
Yeah.
but
So I want
I
you to
can do
learn
that.
from I want to learn from that example of Steve Jobs, where he said, "World's thinnest laptop can fit even inside this thing envelope." I want you to think on that line, because the thing that I remember now is that you are never giving up type of person. Yeah. So the caption I would say would be to highlight
Yes, sir. But
that part.
I can do this. I can use that clickbait, and I can use the attractive caption to make the people to click the video and see the video. So I can
Brilliant.
mention
So
the
your
caption like,
story will be revolving around the fact that you never gave up, correct? During
yes, sir.
COVID, during the other things, you never gave up. That's the point that you
Yes,
want to highlight. Brilliant. So let me invite all of you to do some fun thing. I want all of you to write a Facebook post and put this in Facebook or even LinkedIn, whatever the thing you want. I'm there everywhere, and I want you to tag me. Don't say thank me. I want to just see how you write this. So this is a little challenge. Just post your video if you have the courage. I know not everybody will do this, but I want you to, feel encouraged. It's difficult to do this, but do this. Put this video with the post. Don't just put the video. No, you want to write something. Post this video somewhere with the post, uh, the video plus the post, and write the story of that, and tag me so that I can come and watch that. Yeah. Tilukshan, can you do that? Tilukshan, can you do that?
I think I can, but I don't know about it because
You don't know about what?
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, audible.
Yeah, I think I couldn't. I don't think I can make it to my Facebook community because
Why? You're breaking.
It's mostly focused on entertainment rather than professionalism. So I don't think most of the people are. I can put it for use myself, but for a memory.
You were breaking a little bit, so I did not get the full thing. Let me ask for someone else. Let's say I'm just randomly finding someone. Anne Nirojini. Is Anne Nirojini in the call?
Yeah.
Would you be confident to put your video onto Facebook? Are you confident?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
I'm
there's always a
barely
but.
I'm barely using Facebook. I'm
What do
kind
you
of
use?
introvert.
What
I
do you
don't.
use?
LinkedIn.
Oh, LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm also there in
Yeah.
LinkedIn. So are you okay? Are you confident putting your video into LinkedIn?
Yes, but the video is not that much of a professional. That's the thing.
See, guys, you're missing a point. World is not looking for professionalism. World is looking for a story. Do you think that laptop putting into an envelope was a very professional thing to do? That was not a professional thing to do. If you were working in a very professional manner, you would be bringing the laptop on a tray. But this Steve Jobs guy, he put the laptop into a envelope and brought it like this. Do you think it's professional? No, it's not professional. Guys, don't take it wrong. LinkedIn doesn't want you to be really, really, really professional. They want you to tell your stories so that you will be highlighted among thousands of others. I'm now talking to Anne Nirojini. Anne, do you know the IT intake of Sri Lanka is now close to 25,000? So there are 25,000 like you waiting for one internship. And if you are saying I am introvert, my things are not professional, well, you can go backward into the line. You'll be in the back of the line. The rest of the 25,000 people are in front of you. You're just losing opportunities. Never do that to yourself. That's a crime. And it's a crime because you have got this chance through a lot of effort, lot of commitment. Don't do this crime. When you have a chance, when you have an opportunity, fight for that and get that. My things are not professional. Who cares? You think that I'm professional? I'm looking for the best of the best. When do you think you will be professional? Do you think that you will have to do this, get it edited by a professional video editor and do it? You will never do this. I know that most of you will not do that, but among this audience, there's about 5% of you who will get me, who will actually believe me. I'm inviting all of you to believe in me and write a story and tag me so that I can also read your story. Let's see how many of you would have that courage. All right. Brilliant. From that, we move into one last activity. And this will be the final activity. Right.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Dinesh.
Yes.
I got disconnected from the internet.
Yeah,
So
Dinesh.
that's why I disconnected. Sorry, sir.
No problem. So you got the message, right? About what you have to do, activity?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay. So let's see. All right. I think we have a breakout room. Dr. Ajit, is it okay if I use a breakout rooms function?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So what we are going to do is,
you want the host access? You are
yeah,
co-host?
I have it. So let's do this. Let's create 10 breakout rooms, and I'm going to automatically assign you. This is what you're going to do. First, read the message and the purpose. I want you to create a story. I'm going to only give you 5 minutes. So this is very intense work. Make sure that you understand this properly. Take a screenshot. Don't say that you could not do this at the end of this thing, okay? The message that you want to say is, join Open University to attain your life goal. Join Open University to attain your life goals in an affordable rate. That's the message that you want to give. But the purpose you want to tell them is, you got to encourage more prospective first degree candidates who are planning to migrate after A level. You want them to consider Open University as a better option rather than migrating and doing your studies overseas. You want to put Open University as a better option. So that's the purpose. The message is, join in Open University for your life course at an affordable rate. But the purpose is to get them to stop migrating after A level, but stay in Sri Lanka in Open University. That's the purpose. So message and purpose are two different things. I'm going to open up the breakout rooms. It will be there for 5 minutes, and I'm going to bring you back, and I'm going to randomly ask for a team member to tell me the story. All right. Now let's start. All right. I'm opening the rooms now. You have 5 minutes. Join the room, and let's see how we would craft this story when you come back.
Hello. Hello. Hello, guys. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, in message
Guys, actually, what we need to do, we need to create a story. I was disconnected due to power cut. Sharfa, can you tell? Hello.
A proud testimonial
Yes.
experience that you are showing, which is powerful,
Yeah.
because you are, when you say that even just after coming to this university during the first year itself, I achieved a lot of success. That is very powerful message. Now, how do you craft it? How do you make it better? That's up to you. But the story I'm feeling is it's a testimonial type of a story. Yeah, I did it, so can you? Sort of a
Yes.
message. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's good. Brilliant. I think most of you have got the message. I think you have actually learned something today, something apart from what your usual pattern of thinking is. This is not, I know this is not the normal pattern of thinking. This is outside your pattern of thinking. It happens to me also. But I want you to keep on trying this again and again and again. So my first challenge to you, this is trying this is not easy. I want you to put this somewhere, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever, tag me so that I know that you have actually done this. I would be able to see some ROI from this presentation. Until I see you on somewhere else, thank you very much for listening to this and wishing you good luck. Over to you, Dr. Madhura Perma. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks, Tilina. I thought I will be leaving after a little while and coming back later, but I stayed the whole time.
Nice.
I think, guys, you had a wonderful opportunity to listen to a real speaker, and more importantly, to understand the value of storytelling. Like I said at the beginning, everything that you do is telling a story. Even if you are answering a question, you are telling the story of that knowledge that you have. You make a presentation, you are telling the story of your project. You know, with due respect to Tilin, I use you wherever I do, you know, even presentation, projects, whatever, you know, I tell me the story, you know. Don't give me a presentation, tell me the story. Very often people find it confusing, you know, what is this guy talking about, you know. But yes, I think you had a wonderful lecture, guys. And thank you, Tilina. You know, I don't know. I was out for a cup of coffee, maybe a cup of water. Did you mention about the T2T?
I did not specifically mention, but just for completion, I'll put a link here so that people here can learn more.
Yeah, that's a great thing that we started together a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Theory to Trade. now that where you get a chance to do a quasi internship under the guidance of some industry experts. So I encourage you to go there, visit there, and find out more about it. Now, you said the applications are open, right?
Yeah, there are some limitations this time. So I want you to apply, but there will be some entry criteria this time.
Okay.
But you are invited to apply. Everyone here.
Yeah. Do that, and if you get through, would have won a lottery. If not, you try next year.
Correct.
Anyway, thank you very much, Selina. You have to keep on doing this because you are the people who, kind of put us into this position by recommending this kind of a course. Otherwise, we would have been very happy, just teaching, programming and whatnot. And no, I mean it's extremely helpful. We had talks from Sankalpa, and we're getting a couple of people to talk about data security as well as no code programming, looking at some other topics as well. So it was great. Thank you very much, Selina.
Brilliant.
And I'm sure that everybody appreciated the lecture. Now you have to update your journal entry within a week of what he said and what you find out. I have given you the structure of the thing, and go to T2T. I mean, the first batch of T2T program was actually from Open University. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that exclusivity. Thirin has betrayed us, and he has opened it up to other universities because there was so much pressure. But yeah. Thank you, Thirin, and thank you very much for everybody who joined. I hope that you use what you have learned in your presentations and don't make these boring presentations, and tell the story of your presentations in all future presentations. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Good night,
Thanks.
Thilina.
Good night. Bye.
Yeah, good night, everybody.